Alright everybody, so we did the game Stasis a while ago, and I don't think this is I don't know if this is a sequel, sort of sequel or prequel or whatever, but I know it's, in that universe, Cayne, because Cayne is the company. But I really enjoyed Stasis, and this is actually a free-to-play. You can just grab it for free, and it's pretty short. I think it's around 3 hours, something like that. So figured it's finally time to play it. Make sure the changing the individual volume channels may alter the game experience. Okay, well, I guess we'll
No!
Servo calibration in progress.
Alright, I think that's all pretty okay. If you don't know, these are point and click.
I don't want a child. I've never wanted one. I had a plan, and this wasn't part of it.
Relax. I promise this won't hurt a bit.
How would he know? Thanks.
Just a few more items to check off, and we can start. Name and ID?
Hadley, 14-0-31-21-09.
And the procedure is being paid for by a third party?
Yes.
No explanation needed. No family listed?
No family. It's just me.
A special order here. Ah, that's for me. Right then. Let's begin. Nurse.
Now, count back from 10.
10, 9.
You'll be just fine, sweetie.
8, 7. Oh God. Where am I? What did you do to me?
Please remain calm. This is a bad dream. You must be awake during the extraction procedure. Please remain calm.
Please.
After the removal of your wing, you will take the tube. Your selfless silence will be remembered for the generations to come.
Please.
Beginning fetal extraction pre-check. Scan complete. Subject in place. Fetus ready for extraction.
Fucking answer me! What are you gonna do to me? Please! No! I'm sorry! Shit!
Scan complete. Subject no longer present. Fetal extraction cancelled.
Jesus. Still pregnant. Fetal extraction? This is all because of the baby?
It's a bad dream. You must be awake during the extraction procedure. Please remain calm. After the
Pregnant.
removal of your womb, you
I
will
am pregnant. This isn't right.
selfless gift size will be remembered for generations.
I'm just gonna change the volume real quick. Alright, because I know this, the last game at least, also was really, really loud.
You must be awake during the extraction procedure. Please remain calm. After the removal of your womb, you will drift back to sleep. Your selfless
Happy
gift
Mother's Day.
size will
Yeah.
be remembered for
Diagnosis.
generations to come.
Failure to extract. Successful removal of uterus without endometrium tearing. Successful removal. Yeah, we don't like any of that.
This is crazy. This is batshit crazy. I am crazy.
After the removal of your womb, you will drift back to
Let's
sleep.
see.
Your selfless gift size
None of this
will
is
be
really
remembered
useful for us.
generations to come. Please remain
Calibrate servos complete. Load protocols complete. Pre-scan target. Routed to scanner terminaling.
Error. No valid target selected.
You must be awake during the extraction procedure. Please remain calm. After the removal of your womb, you will drift back to sleep. Your selfless gift size will
Lifeless
be
Hulk.
for generations to come. Please remain calm.
Arm scanner control valid. Gestate targets only.
Scan complete. Subject no longer present. Fetal extraction cancelled.
After the removal of your womb, you will drift back to sleep. Your selfless gift size will be
Oh, okay.
for generations to come. Please remain calm.
Scan
It
complete.
worked.
Subject in place.
Think of this
Fetus
as
ready for extraction.
be awake during the extraction procedure. Please remain calm. After the removal
Swollen model tissue
back to sleep.
gapes wetly around the scalpel, now stuck in his vertebrae. A pungent green gas escapes from his severed breathing apparatus. Drainage pipe cover.
You might prefer to think of this as a bad dream.
Maybe
You
now
must
we
be
go over
awake
here.
During the extraction procedure, please remain calm. After the removal of the womb, you will drift back.
Begin womb extraction process.
Breathe, Hadley. Breathe.
The facility.
I gotta get out of here.
Empty void. Yeah, and the at least the last game, Stasis, was very. It's like they're PDA. Horror in the sense of they're pretty disturbing in some of the subject material or what's going on. Mangled floor tiles. The cables and conduits slip and slither down from the bulkheads above the laboratory. Oh, I thought we died.
And to think a fall could have been a good thing for me a few months ago. Oh, uncalled for, Hadley. Funny, but uncalled for.
Glint. We have a mangled scalpel. Okay. Exposed insulation, dripping condensation in this duct has rusted through the metal plating here, exposing some of the insulation. What the hell?
It looks like a shrine. Maybe stabbing that oaf wasn't such a bad thing.
Fluid, stained altar, atmosphere control terminal, sealed circular airlock, suspended human remains. Honestly, I thought it was a robot crucifix. Checking to make sure there's nothing around. Sealed tin of protein powder. It's still about half full or half empty. It's definitely brown. It's got this thing. I guess that means we can pick it up.
It's so dark.
What? Hello? Who's there?
It's dark in here. I can't see anything. I can't see you.
Who are you?
Why can't I see? What's happened to my eyes?
Where are...
God. What is that feeling? My hands, my feet, my fucking skin.
I found some spares.
What?
Nothing. Bad joke.
Where am I?
Okay. Keep calm.
Was I in an accident?
I don't know.
I think I can smell blood.
Well, I'm Hadley.
I can't remember my name. Can't remember.
It'll come back to you. I'm sure it'll come back to you. Hello? You there?
It's dark, but I can hear muffled noises. I can feel my tongue.
Speak up, buddy!
He's gone.
Alone again. Well, as alone as I can be with a kiddo inside me.
Atmospheric control system. Active PDT required. Okay, so we'll probably have to come back here. Severed arm in a heart, and yeah, weird. Sealed circular airlock, sealed Omni-Tool toolbox. One open. Red spinning hologram indicates that this service door is locked. Eroded overhead conduits, leaking moisture has increased the ambient humidity in here, and the rancid pungence of that thing hanging in the middle of the room is almost tangible. It's back into there. Same thing, okay. Maybe we do go back in there.
Okay. Breathe, Hadley. This must be a side effect. You're still asleep.
Ah, okay. Overhang. The word mother is clearly scratched into exposed aluminum surface. Got a PDA. Which we can probably use down there. Hank, March 23rd. Alice is sick. Clumps of her hair
Gross.
were falling out while I brushed it before her bedtime story last night, and this morning she was listless and pale and leaky. Mother says the flood in the facility is bad, and just to be safe, I've started feeding her protein powder from my own stash, but I think it's something in her IV lines. We pump a lot of unregulated experimental chemicals through the hosts, and maybe their blood has become contaminated. I need to find a new source, perhaps a sample from the brood. My sister's health trumps getting busted snooping around Kern's menagerie again, and I need to resupply my blood gas canisters anyway. Besides, it's an opportunity for scientific research. Like Dr. Adams would quip, you know what I'm Sagan? I don't get it, but I laugh anyway. Mother says I need to laugh at jokes or people will think I'm creepy. I've decided to make a list of behavioral prompts and appropriate responses because this social stuff can get complicated. So that's this one. So March 24th. Behavioral prompts and appropriate responses. 1. Laugh if somebody makes a joke. 2. Blame Joseph if somebody else complains that body parts are going missing from the bio-waste disposal units, or blame one of the Cayne techs instead. 3. Question mark. It's almost like Dexter. He needs to figure out how to have a human response. April 8th. Lucy is responding to the new treatment. Lucy is alive. Is Alice. Was Alice. I think the name suits her better. Since she got her new face last week, she just looks more like Lucy now. We had an intern named Lucy. Once named Lucy. She had the same freckles on her nose. That was before, though. The other me, when I was much older. It's confusing. I've asked Dr. Adams about that, and he explained that because of the accident, my memories are not always reliable. So it's possible I dreamed up that part about her subsequent vivisection. But the screams and the tears and the way her organs gleamed in the surgical lights seemed so real. And more than a bit erotic, I'll admit. So is he a little bit Dahmer? One interesting, if somewhat unexpected consequence of the new blood transfusion source is that Lucy now excretes a mucosal substance. This is disgusting. Not entirely dissimilar in effect to the blood gas. Oral ingestion certainly produces a comparable analgesic response. I started scraping it off her skin and storing it in specimen jars because Mother says licking my own sister is improper. 3. Don't lick your sister. Whatever, but now I can carry it around with me and use it when the pain becomes too much, so it's also more practical this way. This dude's fucking weird. May 31st. Work has been very busy. 2 batches of hosts have had to be terminated ahead of schedule due to a series of malfunctions with Mother's product viability evaluation chip. There's been a lot of engineers and cleaners in and out of the lab, so I've moved Lucy from the storage closet to the atmospheric control room for now. My reputation around the facility is problematic enough already, and I don't need somebody finding her and making things even worse. Mother says they wouldn't understand. There's also much more space in the atmospheric control room, so as soon as I've resolved the issues with her left leg, I think I'll teach Lucy how to do the waltz. I've been reading about maggot therapy for treating necrosis in a sample of Kern's larvae recently turned up in the lab. Time for some more scientific research. Yeah, they used to use that a long time ago. Get rid of, infected skin and stuff. The arm chip failures have made Dr. Adams even more anxious than usual, and today I heard him asking Joseph about irregularities in the lab security access log. I've seen Joseph lurking around in the lab with a woman late at night, sometimes. But he told Dr. Adams he doesn't know anything about it. Dr. Adams believed him because he believes everything Joseph tells him. Or maybe Dr. Adams just doesn't want Joseph to get into trouble for some reason. The way he so obviously ignores Joseph's extracurricular activities with the hosts, for example. He's weirdly protective of the man. July 13th. I had to amputate Lucy's left leg last night. Although the maggot therapy showed some superficial improvement initially, the necrotic progression was apparently already too advanced, and parts of the limb had started to liquefy. What a mess. We got a new batch of hosts fresh from Cayne of family planning to prep for second stage product incubation this week, so I should be able to find a suitable replacement donor. The problems with Mother have persisted on and off, however, and she says the engineers won't want to wipe and reinstall her operating system. I can't allow this to happen. What if Mother doesn't love me anymore? What if she forgets me? September 18th. Hadley is sick again. Oh, Hadley. Is Lucy... Used to be Lucy. I've decided to call her Hadley now, because I saw the name on a host file, and I think it's really pretty. The host is really pretty too. So is her left leg. Anyway, I suspect that Hadley's new illness is related to the fungus that contaminated the air vents all over the facility, which means a total lockdown at this level. Her mouth and nostrils are clogged with a slimy substance, and a lung biopsy revealed a startling but impressive range of mycotoxin of unknown taxonomy. Several of her teeth have fallen out, and her mucosal excretions smell like ammonia. Between this and the recent incidents with Mother, I've been thinking about an escape plan. Getting Hadley and Mother to the elevator will be difficult, though, and even if I could, my lack of PDT won't allow escape. God damn, this stuff is fucking weird. So as it turned out, I learned recently, I get anxiety from thinking and looking and reading about stuff like this. Luckily, it doesn't really affect like stuff I know is like games and movies and stuff. It's just rich real life stuff. So yeah, got that. I know in the last game, data records. Whoops. Didn't mean to do anything with that. Soyum brand is now banned in Earth's colonies, but Cayne Corporation managed to acquire most of the remaining product stock before it was incinerated. One burnt, blunt, and mangled. Okay. I was gonna say, so we opened it. I know these are the games that you can do that, and it doesn't hurt to just try anything because sometimes stuff just works. Term has unlocked due to security. I don't know the password. Oh. Oh. That's pretty cool. The diagnosis logs and notices program calibrated servo. So I think, yeah, we did all those. Calibrated servos, I think is new.
Servo calibration in progress.
It worked.
What worked? empty void. I like how it's just empty void. Well, the only place we could go is down there, I believe. I don't know why that's a exclamation point. Yeah, let's go back down. I love PDAs and stuff in games like that, especially ones that are interesting, because you have a lot of games that just aren't interesting. What the hell? Sharp-bladed pincer. A surgical-grade bifurcated blade is still attached to what's left of the horrific appendage.
Got it.
Actually, you know what? Let's, because this one's crushed, it's never gonna work. Let's just make sure nothing changed there. Okay, so it's already software recalibrate. Error, Hank. Oh yeah, okay, so this makes a lot more sense of like Hank trying to do a lot of stuff. Attention all staff, due to a security event, the password for the PDT printer lab has been reset to play plus flag. Okay. I wonder if that'll be handy. Dripping condensation in this duct rusted through the metal plating here, exposing some of the insulation.
Head towards the screaming. Clever, Hadley.
Oi! There's somebody there! Fucking hell! I said there's somebody there! I can't see shit through this bleeding plasma shield.
Hello?
Oh, his legs
What the
are over
fuck? How you get in here, eh?
I came in from the service shaft.
Get down the fucking service shaft, eh? You think I'm fake? You taking the piss? You a spy or something?
What? Of course not.
This slag thinks I believe her. Eh? Just came down the service pipe, eh? Well, listen here, bitch. Just come a little closer, and I'll teach you what a service pipe is.
I don't know if you have much room to talk, buddy. Your legs are over here. The force field's sudden unexpected activation has propelled one half of this man's body onto the other side of the room. Oh, got his ID card.
I found your, legs.
Oh, bugger off! Don't you fucking touch those, I still need them!
Cheese and crackers. Don't make a joke. It's not funny, Hadley.
Eject core, manage power. Won't be doing none of that, I don't think. With an Omni Tech Mark 6 Omni tool, the one recalled for unanticipated occupational incidents, the box unlocked.
Access denied.
Sometimes I forget we gotta do.
Access granted.
10 out of 10.
10 to 10. Omni tool. Well. Just hear the dude.
Listen, dude. You're in shock. Clearly in bad shape. I'll help you, but I gotta get out of here first.
Oh, so she wants me to tell her how to turn it off. Hey, why? This bird wants some of old Darn, eh? Her and her ankle pie, huh? Probably here to turn off his stasis pod.
I can get help!
Oh, the Minga wants to help now. Probably caused the explosion that activated the blast shield.
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm literally the only person who can help you right now.
Oh, you could sit right there. Listen to me die. Maybe we'll die together when security gets here.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I'll help you, but I gotta get out of here, and the only way is through that door.
Blast shield's up, honey. Power's running, yeah? Ain't no way it's coming down while we still got juice. Face it, lads. Security's gonna fry your little arse.
Right.
Ejecting our reticulation core.
Oi, 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 oi. I take it back, sweetheart. Sorry then, love. I won't hurt you. Don't mess with the big boy toys now.
So I guess saying this is, you got the lightning bolt, and then you got the battery. Equals that battery, and that equals that. What? But you can only hit one thing. So that obviously works there. But then... Okay. I see.
Safety protocols disabled.
Are you dead from the neck up? You stupid fucking knocked up cow!
Danny
You'll
Bowen.
cause a fucking meltdown!
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but
Overload in progress.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Streams for the past hour. You've gone and released the fucking devil, you stupid cocksucker! Fuck! I'm gonna gut you. Yeah, like a fucking fish. Oh, and leave your bloody stump for Samantha. I'm gonna feed you and your bloody spawn to her nippers.
Get the fuck away from me!
Hadley, what's happening? I blacked out.
Oh, just, managed to turn off the power.
I heard screaming.
If you can hear it, then you must be close.
I've been trying to move.
They had me strapped down while they tried to kill me.
Who is they?
Hey, them. Whoever took me. Whoever took you.
Danny. Hopes and dreams lie buried in this personal assistant. I don't know, this guy, not much of a good guy, I don't think. Danny Bowen, March 1st. New Year's resolutions. Very late, but who gives a shite? A few things I could improve on. 1. Teach Moose even more cuss words. He is such a marvelous bird. I'm trading him to call Sharon a fucking freak. It ain't a lie, is it? She has a screwed up arm, leg, and face. She will be genuinely surprised when I reveal this delight to her, just having a laugh. 2. Tone my body by increasing my cheese intake to a wheel a day. Works the bowels and adds to my sophisticated charm. Cheese equals classy. 3. Focus on my new VIP task. Managing the quantum fusion plant is really an easy gig. Now, I won't let that on, but I push a few buttons and a bit of grease here and there. Bob's your uncle. My single purpose in life is to keep the turbine spinning and well lubed. I will keep focused so I don't botch anything up. Life support systems? Who needs them? What kind of ears does an engine have anyway? Engine ears. 4. Cement my place as the charming entertainer of this facility. Every morning at brekkie, I will stand up and take the piss. I plan to work the crew's unique personalities into my comedy routine. Just having a laugh. They'll love that. Probably grill more birds than George Foreman. 5. Drink more wine. What goes better with cheese? Yeah, cheese and wine equals extra classy. 6. Cultivate my own curd. I found a rather unique culture growing on one of the shipping containers outside the PDT printer lab. I have also nicked a flask of Samantha's tit milk, the juice they use to keep her nippers happy. With a little love, it should taste and smell better than a mature cheddar. Oh, fuck it. Who am I kidding? My plan is just to be more awesome than I was last year. As if that is even possible. June 4th. Moose, my soul at least a solace hath. In dreams of thee, and therein knows an Eden of blind response. This dude's a fucking weirdo. Power breaker switch. It's a thermal magnetic circuit breaker. It probably controls something close by.
This thing sliced that charming gentleman in half. Oh, it's not important. Not right now.
Okay. So I guess we can go through here. words, call JB for a good time and scratch into the bark. Sure. Ficus benjamina can reduce and even eliminate gaseous formaldehyde from indoor air conditioning systems, just in case. A soft, static crackling sound emanates from the force field. Oh, okay, we can walk up here. I was trying to figure out where the hell am I supposed to go?
What is this place? An elevator. A way out, I hope.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck was that? A monster. An animal.
Then run.
No, it's okay. I'm safe. Thank goodness. It hit the electric perimeter. I think that startled it.
That's good.
Not good. The elevator's on the other side of that same fence.
Oh, that's bad.
Hopefully if I get to the elevator, whatever it is, won't be there. I'm going with a glass half full approach.
You need to protect yourself. Find a weapon.
I can't go one-on-one with that thing. Like, especially in this state. I feel so slow. It's huge. And it's covered in blood.
You think it killed everyone?
Killed 8? I don't know. But this place is deserted. Maybe when the power went off, I let that thing out.
Well, they got what they deserved.
Oh, God. Did I? I killed them all.
They deserved it! They blinded me! Tried to kill you and your child! They deserved it!
Yes. Yeah, I guess.
Survival of the fittest. Man to man.
Woman.
Man to woman. Just keep moving, Hadley. I'm counting on you. Your baby is counting on you.
It's because of this baby that I'm in this damn mess.
Can I do anything with that? Versatile assortment of screwdrivers, pliers, wire cutters, utility blades, and other basic tools, attachments in one convenient modular kit. So I doubt it's that. It's the only thing I can really think. The force, you can't go through any of the force fields. What? Why wouldn't she do it when I clicked 40 other times? Okay. What the hell? box. Okay, the PDT printer room. Good thing I remembered that pattern. Oh, what the heck?
Hadley.
Secret beta. What? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Before I go in here, let's make sure, because I didn't really see if I could interact with anything else. We got the tree. Overgrown floor. The teeming foliage looks like it has been neglected for some time. What the fuck? Secret alpha. Alpha, beta. I have no idea. I went to click on the force field just to see, but nothing happened there. Slow spinning. A dull hum emanates from the enormous ventilator. The blades turn lazily in the turbine vents, circulating air through the facility's life support and atmosphere control systems. The heavy-duty impeller ventilates the annex. Ventilates the annex. Ventilates. I don't know why I said it like that. Nothing with these. It's some sort of industrial cargo crate, but the ID decals on the sides have been damaged, perhaps deliberately. The letters G and maybe a R or a K are just barely legible. Let's see. A fuse box. Sparks snap and sputter out of the access panel to the wall. The symbol indicates that this door is without power. So do we have to do something with the fuse box? Yeah, because you can use the fuse box. Fungus, parasitic mold.
The fuse is melted.
Okay. So we have to use something here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Sorry, kiddo. Don't know what I was thinking.
Okay. Do I combine it with something? What? Covered in powder, the card's static plastic surface is now entirely coated with the ultrafine protein powder. Okay.
That worked out better than I thought it would.
Yeah, I don't really get it. Okay. Cut ID card.
Well done, me.
Huh. See, that's what I mean. Like, you gotta try everything with this kind of stuff. So some things are very strange. Like, you wouldn't ever... I wouldn't have ever just been like, you know, there's clues to get me there.
Gee whiskers.
What is it?
It's... brains.
Brains?
Brains.
Animal?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe this guy we're talking to is a brain. Got a PDA. Whoa. Sharon Cayne Musk, January 27th. That fucking bitch. I mean, I get it. She's John's daughter. She's a big deal or whatever. But I'm a Cayne, and that spoiled brat needs to know her place. So maybe I'm not her biological mother. Not some nobody gutter whore from the dust colonies. But her father and I are lovers now. And she has to accept that and show some respect. I think I'm going to start insisting that she call me mother, just for today's insolence. And I can probably use John's pathetic piety to play the two of them off each other when she inevitably defies me. That should be amusing. Besides, without me, the whole team would be totally screwed because I'm the only one who can go near Samantha. Me. Not Julia. Not even John. Me. February 10th. Samantha and I have a mutual understanding, I think. An experimental bond. Me with my disabilities and she with her idiosyncrasies. Ever since the stroke, people treat me like I'm different, like I'm other, so I can empathize with her. She's more than just a product to me. She's a collaborator, a conspirator, even. It's not like anybody else knows about our special experiments. The CEO has arrived at the facility. If I hadn't handled some of the paperwork myself, I probably have known anyway because John was especially devout about his purification rituals when we met last night. I was still scrubbing blood out of the upholstery this morning, the shit I tolerate for my career prospects. So her face has gone basically numb, I guess, on this side from the stroke. March 23rd. Since when am I accountable to the fucking support staff? That Danny Boland has become a constant and insufferable nuisance, skulking around in my lab and asking too many questions. He's in charge of managing the facility's life support systems, not our research work. I told Samantha about it. She said I should bring her Danny's pet parrot. I think she said that. It's the kind of thing she would say. Note, during the weekly inventory, I noticed that 2 grubs are missing from the habitat. Julia's sleazy friend from Mind Transfer has been hanging around our department lately, and he's expressed an overly keen interest in our specimens. Did he take them? And for what? You talking about Hank? That weirdo? Number 952110. Message from Sharon Cayne Musk to Danny Boland. Subject: accident. Your bird got into Samantha's birthing lab somehow and was killed. It may be some consolation to know that despite such a regrettable tragedy, we've gleaned valuable information about Samantha's behavior in the process. She prefers to prolong the suffering of her prey. For example, this could be useful in our research. Sorry about that, Sharon. June 6th. A lot of these. I think that John and Julia aren't talking to each other. Between the food poisoning epidemic, a frustrating lack of real progress in our department's work, and her consistent refusal to properly acknowledge me as part of the family. I guess everything is a bit volatile at the moment. Samantha thinks it's hilarious, but I'm questioning my own precarious position in the middle of things now. John is locking himself up in his office and sulking all day. Isn't exactly helping me, and Julia's sullen disregard is now turning into blatant hostility. Not fucking constructive, Sharon. June 18th. Samantha has been sort of subdued for the last week or so. She won't tell me what the problem is, but I think it might be something to do with the temperature in the labs. Danny Boland is enforcing new atmosphere maintenance regulations, ostensibly to eliminate thermal fluctuations in food storage as a possible reason for the rations spoiling. But I suspect it's petty revenge for the parrot incident, with the temperature now kept below the habitat's usual 95 degrees. However, Samantha's grubs are drowsy and morose. July 1st. I visited the atmospheric control room today to see if I could adjust the temperature in our labs, and I made the most intriguing discovery. Somebody has been collecting body parts and making some sort of thing. An organic simulacrum? Simulacrum? Maybe? I must assume this is some secret. Obviously desperate new research development in Dr. Adams' department. So I've told John and Julia about it. Tensions have now been temporarily forgotten as our team redoubles its own efforts to resolve the problems of advanced organ regrowth. Samantha has become increasingly uncooperative, though. I think she liked it when everybody was preoccupied with circumstantial drama and not her. September 19th. My personal stem cell therapy project has had some unanticipated results. I developed what appears to be a cluster of sphincter-like gland ducts around my lower abdomen, groin, and upper thighs, somewhat resembling those found in the more mature grub specimens, that emit some sort of musky jellyfish discharge, perhaps a pheromone. Did I mix up my glial regeneration sequences, or were the samples contaminated? It doesn't matter now. John's become obsessed with them. I suppose the flagellation thing should have clued me into his predilection for kinky sex stuff. But this is a whole other level. I won't lie, though. It's kind of hot. What the fuck? Clinical improvement on my mobility and speech issues is limited, however, so that's a bust. Shit. December 19th. We've been in lockdown for a week and only briefly released today for an emergency drill. Something is going on around here, but nobody's talking about it. First the food poisoning, then the fungus infestation, and now, what? I'm down to my last pack of cigarettes. I shouldn't have taken this fucking assignment. I'm not even directly related to Cayne, only through marriage, and my second cousins at that. But here I am, stuck in this crumbling science museum, sleeping with a decrepit zealot pervert, and trying to mend my troubled relationship with the creature from the Black Lagoon because it's the only really meaningful thing I have in here. What have I become? Number 954110, private message from Julia Kern to Sharon Cayne Musk. Subject, project update. Sharon, we need to discuss the situation with Samantha. It's important. Meet me in the birthing lab at Nexus in 15 minutes. Julia. The unlock code is +flag lightning bolt play. Alright. Bloated brain floating in vat. Lumps of tissue have started to separate from the frontal and occipital lobes and squirm like bloodless tentacles in the preservation of fluid. Coffee stains and a random assortment of inscrutable and insignificant academic junk clutter the antique walnut top. Right. Personal data tag printer. The inside of the tube is encrusted with ice. Perhaps as a result of cryogenic freezing, a low hum radiates from this brain nutrient tank. Bloodstained bed, the cloying stench of putrefaction hangs like a pall over the plastic pallet. Okay. What was that, last thing again? +flag lightning play. Okay. +flag lightning play. It was plus flag, lightning play. I know that. Oh. I'm stupid. No. Plus. I just can't remember which one of these it is.
Is there anything else you can make out around you?
No. A deep thumping noise. Like a machine.
Another generator, maybe? Focus on the last thing you do remember.
I can't. There are flashes. A hospital. Family. They didn't like me much.
Join the club.
They wanted what I have.
Oh? What's that?
Money. My name. Then they left me. Or I pushed them away.
Why?
They weren't good enough. They weren't willing to put in the hard work. Wanted to be given things. Given. The things that I bled over.
Well, I don't talk to Mother anymore. And my dad... Well, no clue who he is. She was distant. Maybe she was always like that. Maybe I was just unlikable. She sure made it clear, often enough, that I was too much like him. That she saw too much of him in me.
I'm sorry, Hadley. Sometimes we unintentionally hurt the ones we love.
Such greeting card bullshit. You don't hurt the people you love the people you love.
Sometimes it's an accident. Let me, I want to look at and write down one more thing. Because you don't keep the PDAs. It's good to take note of certain things. That we don't have to do this, you know, go all the way back.
Brains.
That's funny.
Let's bring the PDT together. Hi, friend.
Where was it? It was the, yeah, 95, okay. Because, alright, noted that. If you look at, I believe one of the rooms well, you can't look at them over here, but one of the rooms I think is about the grubs. I wish you'd tell me what this room was. The area behind this door must be important to warrant such security. Let's go over here first. Ew. See the grubs. The specimens in the habitat are inert and unresponsive, perhaps in some sort of induced coma. Yeah, because I said all the temperatures were wrong. Atmosphere read at this display primitively summarizes the current temperature, humidity, toxicity, and other status levels of the specimen habitat. Grub habitat, Julia Kern logged in, check-in. Caligula, Attila, Mangel, Genghis, Mo, Nero, Vlad. So those are all the grubs, I guess. Incidents. 10:10 p.m. Vlad was temporarily removed from the habitat using a beta containment canister. 11:12 p.m. Caligula has entered extreme aggression towards her siblings. 2:31 a.m. Mo consumed 5 appendages from Nero. 3:30 a.m. I have supplied raw meat and plasma to encourage brood gas production. 4:15 a.m. Vlad produced an excess of the nootropic vapor, which resulted in low visibility in the habitat. 5:20 a.m. 1 cubic meter of gas was shipped to the Curtin lab for the subjugation of Samantha. Vlad was returned to the habitat. Observation 1. Attila has started the metamorphic process. I've applied a metabolism inhibitor in order to inhibit stage 2 maturation. Observation 2. The grubs are responding negatively to maternal vocal calls. There is a possible rupture in the grub containment enclosure that is causing a brood gas leak that is in turn agitating Samantha. 7:45 a.m. Habitat humidity reduced from 84 RH for the 512-hour hibernation cycle. So is this 84? So 95, 84. Let's see if that has any relevant. Personal. I'm making a note of the crew facility's password in case Bolin locks me out again. So lightning plus lightning. Okay, that one's easy. What about in here? Oh God.
Jesus.
You're scared?
Heck yeah, I'm scared. This place. Who could create this?
Monsters.
Kern. Okay, so you have a voice recorder, a PDA. Before I completely forget the code, let's go back and put the thing in. Okay, that was it.
This can't be how I meet my end. I have so much more inside of me. I have so much more to give to the world.
Yep, this wasn't my plan either. This wasn't how it was supposed to be.
You're young. You can get through this.
And then, I'm stuck. Stuck with a baby. It's not a life. Not fair for either of us.
There are other choices.
Bingo! I did make a choice. It didn't end well. Women in my family have bad luck with babies. I'm continuing a proud family tradition.
Okay.
So, this is where the monsters play.
Still no sign of anyone?
plants count? This horrible place must have had more people around.
Holographic emitter. This device manipulates electromagnetic radiation and energy particles to project a realistic virtual image. Boombox. We can grab the stripper pole. Seems to be it though. Smoldering debris. The steel wreckage radiates in immense amounts of heat to the air
I
above.
don't know if I should be shouting for help or keeping quiet. Hello? Hello? Shit! Okay, keep it quiet.
What the hell? Screams. Right. Locked crew quarters, locked. Came from... There we go. Blood streaks the threshold like a red carpet. Alright, well we got a PDA up here. We have a ripped open door. Go up here. Oh, we can't go there, okay. Inclined metal floor, an incredible force has bent the platform. Oh, I guess we go with the blood.
Oh, terribly decorated.
Vintage photographs. Mangled electronic safe. Looks like the door has been chewed off its hinges.
Oh my god. I know him. I know this guy.
What guy?
There's a photo of... Oh shit.
Old boyfriend?
Drunken bar night in a morning full of regrets. They paid for the procedure. They chose the hospital.
Who?
Cayne Corporation.
Joseph. Personal terminal. Romance novels. Titles like Bride of the Omniverse, The Cosmonaut's Mistress, and An Interstellar Scandal are still legible through the blots of gore. PDA. Julia Kern, February 6th. Daddy is anxious. He won't admit it, but I think the idea of having Cayne in stasis here bothers him. He knows his work is coming along slowly, but he's scared to fail in his holy light, but knows that he will. Poor Daddy. I was right here. Instead of reading he's, I read the next one, but so. March 14th. Oh, that's Sharon. I'm sure it's her temptation that is leading my daddy to failure. She keeps him from punishing himself like he should. She scolds me for calling him Daddy because she thinks I'm too old. Excuse me, but I was raised with a little thing called values. Besides, she wants me to call her Mom. Double standards, right? March 23rd. Joseph is so special. Do you ever feel like something is just meant to be? It's such a tacky feeling to describe, but it's true. It's cliche for a reason. How can you have nostalgia over someone you just saw a couple of minutes ago? I don't know, but it's the best feeling in the world. Babysitting Samantha's brood is easier when I know I can go see him afterward. April 4th. Another day, another load of brood gas harvested. I understand that we need it to keep Samantha calm, but it's such a pain to waste over her oversized maggots. Of course, why bother with the gas when we can just stick Sharon in there to calm her down just as well? They look about the same, anyway. Did I mention how much I hate working with this bitch? It is bad enough that she is screwing my daddy, but I have to work with her every single fucking day. Right, yeah. April 5th. Time to vent. I've really been thinking about how Samantha only lets Sharon handle her, and it pisses me off to no end. Joseph could cheat on me, and I'd still be angry about Sharon and her stupid, lopsided face. I wish that witch would stop trying to micromanage my family. May 5th. The 1st of May is always so romantic. Spring is here. I mean, it probably is somewhere or other. There aren't really seasons here. Sometimes the atmospheric controls break and tries to either freeze or burn us to death. Though, that counts as seasons, I think. June 8th. It's a tough life. Nothing can ever just be okay, you know. If somebody isn't sick, you can bet they're tired or hungry or stressed out. There's nowhere I'd rather be, though. Most people don't get to live with their daddy forever, much less a 5-minute walk from their perfect boyfriend. Plus, I'm working for a righteous cause. It's all worth it. September 14th. Ew, fungus. They say it's all inside the ventilation system and now it's starting to settle out on the outside of the vents. Maybe that's why everyone's got food poisoning. How long has this stuff been around? It smells like old feet. September 9th. Work's getting even harder for Daddy now that this fungus is everywhere. I just have the thing, though. I can make sure Dr. Adams doesn't use this as an opportunity to get ahead. Tonight I'll level the playing field. Joseph likes to bring me to Adam's workspace when we get really romantic. I'm sure he won't notice if some information gets deleted, right? October 4th. Sharon says her face is so disfigured because she had a stroke and lost control of the muscles that are supposed to hold the right side of it together. I'd have a stroke too if I had to live knowing that I was such a helpless idiot. Except I'd do the right thing and just off myself so that the rest of the gene pool didn't have to deal with me. October 23rd. It's been a really long time since Daddy's told me about a story about Mommy. When I was a teenager, he'd put me to sleep every night with a story about the two of them before I was born and how happy they were. He denies it, but I think her death has a lot to do with his decision to practice medicine. Now, though, he insists that it was his calling from Cayne, since he was a child, and that Mommy was just an insignificant cog in the machine of life. I understand. Everyone copes differently. December 11th. Dr. Adams has done it. He's mapped Cayne's mind into a new host. No rejection. This isn't how it's supposed to happen. Daddy just needs more time. I've rewritten the results and updated the ARM computer with Joseph's login details. But I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Cayne, help us all. December 12th. Joseph struck me hard across the face. Does he know that I've been sabotaging the research? He called me Groblina while he ravaged me with some over-the-knee spanking and whips lightly across my back. Does he still love me? Oh, I know he does. December 15th. It's a blessing from Cayne. Samantha broke free today and killed 5 security guards. Why is this good? I managed to sneak over to Ralph during the commotion and print a PDT. I used Joseph's high-level security clearance details. I also managed to grab a blank one. I'll save it for a rainy day. December 17th. Daddy hasn't slept in 3 whole days. He barely eats, and what has Sharon done? She's distracted him. He needs to focus on Cayne. Maybe it's time I finally give her what she deserves. Joseph has been cold towards me despite me submitting to another beating and some light strangulation. December 19th. Bueno and I are over. The bastard. He admitted to me that Adams paid him earlier this year to fuck a young girl. Was she prettier than me? Does she believe that pain is pleasure? No, this cannot continue. December 23rd. I'll lure Sharon over to Samantha's cell and use Joseph's PDT to release Samantha on her. I just need a little human flesh to get the broodlings buzzing, and Samantha will do the rest. With the security thinned after the incident, nobody will ever find out. Even if they do figure it out, Joseph will get the blame. December 25th, Christmas Day. This is it. The power is just turned off. for maintenance or something. I've decided to take care of that Sharon, and then I can set things straight for Daddy. Praise be to Cayne 4 times over. Right. Discarded equipment.
A PDT. And it looks unused.
How do you know?
No blood on it. And it doesn't smell like rotting meat.
Alright. Well, we're probably going to be going back to the, other place. Can't remember. Probably lead to here. Grab the PDA.
I love Juca-Cola. Love it.
They say it's made from people.
Juca-Cola is made of love and happiness.
Voice recording. And you have a PDA over there. John Cayne.
John Cayne, note to self, all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Leviticus 9:10.
Right. Floating corpse, lacerated ribbons of flesh and muscle tissue frame the shattered vertebrae like some grotesque work of art. A mangled PDT clings to the spinal cord. Organic fluid. It smells like an abattoir. Hydraulic mechanism. It looks like it's attached to something that's submerged in that stuff. Restraining harness, tattered thermo nylon strapping, and mango clamps dangle ominously from the massive reinforced steel frame. Burning machinery. Let's go to the PDA. Oh, there's a lever. Sounded like things from Alien.
They were growing someone. They were trying to grow Cayne.
Cloning is unpredictable. Cloning an individual is impossible.
It sounds like they were using something special. Something called Samantha.
I have a feeling it's that creature. Professor John Cayne, February 9th. Today is a holy day. Henry Cayne himself has arrived, frozen and waiting for the great harvest to come. Soon the flesh of the immortal vessel will bring him new life. We're closer than ever, and I know it. The race has begun, and I will not allow Dr. Adams, the heretic he is, to win. No, Cayne will not allow it. He knows his plan, and he knows that it ends with me. Our Leviathan is Samantha. Nothing on earth is her equal. A creature without fear. The Book of Job, 41:33, February 14th. Never again will he die. Never again will he feel pain. Never again will he leave us. He will be reborn of his own duplicate flesh, and not that of Adams and his ridiculous mind transfer parlor trick. March 13th. We are getting closer. Our next patient has undergone the new and improved genetic fusion procedure and is reacting well. The spinal cord has been killed, meaning that the dead cells will need to regenerate and reform into a functioning spine. No signs of physical rejection thus far, and cellular regeneration is slowly beginning. It should reconstruct itself overnight. March 14th. Our Lord has stricken us with inadequacy. We have failed yet again. This is my fault, and I must, as always, accept responsibility. This time I've added hooks to my whip, and I shall flagellate until dawn. I will elaborate on the results after I've taken time to reflect. March 15th. Fusing Samantha's DNA with the patient's caused the newly regenerated spinal cord to expand drastically, forcing the vertebrae to audibly pop into even halves. Soon after, the patient's immune system attacked the rogue spinal cells, which in turn retaliated by killing off all other attached nerves. In the end, the patient succumbed to asphyxiation as the new cells burned through oxygenated blood more quickly than the lungs could produce. Another failure, but still not a wasted body. April 8th. Praise be, I spent the day, or at least most of it, reflecting on our Savior's brilliant plan. The pieces slide into place. Samantha, myself, and the almighty Cayne in the same facility. The planets are aligning, the end draws near, or perhaps the beginning. May 13th. I'm glad we have finally found a use for Ralph. We have to put him to a more productive task. His blasphemous lectures about how the fungal plague is the result of poor hygiene were getting on my nerves. It is Cayne's doing. The plague is his retribution for our sins. May 30th. Tonight, we test again. We'll be using the same procedure as before, but this time an enzyme inhibitor will be introduced to prevent excess tissue generation. We must not accept failure. We will bask in the light of Cayne's restored glory. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Revelation 2:11. June 8th. Still the patient lives. However, it has exhibited some concerning symptoms. Although the spinal cord has stopped regenerating at an appropriate time, the arms and legs will occasionally twitch, or more accurately flail. It seems that the spine has control over the connected limbs. June 11th. The patient is no longer viable. After a promising start, the regenerative tissue again expanded beyond intention. Surprisingly, the patient's removed vocal cords were reconstructed. Of course, it did not understand speech. It must have been frightened by its own inhuman screaming as it immediately tore its own throat out. After some gurgling, it regenerated within hours. Then terrible screaming and bloody extraction. A cascade of rotting tissue. The previous throats began to form a dangling, bleeding scarf as the patient continued to tear itself apart. July 1st. Oh, that abomination. As far as Sharon can tell, Adam's unrighteous creation was wasted precious flesh in making a toy of some kind. Just like its creator, the abomination has been an unholy waste of resources. Even a name such as hobo is an undeserved grace. It is an animal and nothing more. August 13th. Pestilence strikes. The fungal threat is weak now, but soon it will spread to our food and to our bodies, if it hasn't already. This is our fault, and perhaps This is our first and perhaps final warning to make haste. I've traced the spores to a cargo shipment earlier in the year, but I have no idea how they became so virulent. Behold, with a great plague will Cayne smite thy people and thy children, and all thy goods. 2 Chronicles 21:14. August 29th. The fungus is having an observable impact on the cellular regeneration process. One patient began to develop a film of what resembles reptilian scales, complete with a secondary set of eyelids. This is unacceptable. The spine regeneration process has been mastered. Almost any tissue can now be perfectly reconstructed, but it's impossible to get definitive results with this interference. Cayne, if you truly seek rebirth, why do you hinder me so? Is this not the time? Surely there is a reason. October 12th. Samantha scratched several demonic scrawls into an insignificant employee's back. I warned them not to get close to the succubus. She's the devil. Sometimes we need to make a deal with hell to get closer to heaven. September 18th. Forgive me, Cayne. I succumbed to Sharon's temptation and had a romantic dinner, rather than working late, as I should have done. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. 1 Timothy 6:11-12. My repetitive failure has indeed had an impact on my faith. I am being tested. For the love of Cayne, I shall rise above. December 4th. Today I noticed that my laboratory is missing several incubators. The last inventory check was several months ago, so it could have gone missing at any time. This is undoubtedly the work of Adams, but why? He doesn't need the equipment, and I can certainly spare it. Perhaps the hobo is involved. Is it disconcerting at best? It is disconcerting at best. December 15th. Time is of the essence. Samantha's escape today is likely to be the first of many, and we will eventually run out of ways to subdue her. The re-engineered grubs are producing a potent gas that is driving the beast to fluster. Whether she kills us all or we find a way to kill her first, neither outcome revives Cayne. I will not rest until he has returned to intervene. From this point forward, I live for nothing else. So much reading. Holy hell, I didn't realize it was going to be this much. Goddamn. Whip. A strip of leather sways gently. Guess we can grab that. Lever. The control box is connected to the hydraulic mechanism in the vat. Ew.
That was nasty.
Yes, it was. Womb, a uterus made of flesh and machine. God. Alright, what do we have? Oh wow, we have a lot of stuff. Oh, you can do all that. Blank PDT. That's what a PDT looks like. What the hell? Oh, well, I didn't even mean to do this. Makeshift lever. A stripper pole and a blade have been combined to create an improvised lever. Interesting. Okay. Does that pull this other little body up?
Holy Toledo. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh.
I'll be darned. Like cracking open a lobster. I think I'm gonna hurl.
Never did like seafood.
Ugh. I think I'll be giving it a skip going forward.
Right.
I can do this.
Broken PDT.
Whoa!
What? What the fuck?
That was nasty.
It's so funny because this is very, very dark subject material and seemingly story, but she's just like, her tone is so sarcastic. Stasis pod, the chef d'oeuvre of this perverse tableau, a limp body slouches between the cables and circuitry of its life support apparatus. grasping hands. The crumbling fingers seem almost to hesitate, wrapped with pious wonder above the stasis pod. Kneeling stone idol, a moldering monument to humanity's many sins.
Speak of the devil.
What do you see?
Cayne. I think this is Henry Cayne.
Henry is dead.
Well, hallelujah then. He's here.
Alive?
In stasis. Yes, yes. I know you're in there. Trust me. I know. You don't have to remind me. I can feel you, all right?
Kneeling children, even the innocent, must grovel in this obscene beatitude. Shallow up, down. Cryo unit.
Oh, relax. It'll take months for you to thaw out.
Henry Cayne. Sallow skin bulges around 1,000 gasometer scars, the surgical seams of this patchwork messiah. Get out of here. Ah, okay.
Warning. The Cayne stasis facility has been compromised.
Cayne. Oh, we're back here. I wish, it said what these rooms were. Because I can't remember. That's the grub room, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah.
So they use these little guys to control Samantha. And the gas they give off when they touch dead tissue calms her? I need to catch one.
I don't know about right now. Still need to open this room. Then possibly... we gotta do something with the grubs. Open that force field. Then maybe get to that elevator. So. I find that pretty funny.
Let's pray the PDT together. Hi, friend. I'm Ram.
So we can use this. Cryogenic freeze. So we use the thing we just got.
cryoregulator accepted.
Oh god, that
Defrosted.
face. Print PDT. The inside of the tube is encrusted with ice, perhaps as well as crater freezing. Blank, broken.
Template PDT accepted.
Awesome.
So I'm guessing
I
I
don't
use
have to
the
touch that again.
blank one.
Blank PDT accepted.
That fits nicely.
Printing. Oh, wonderful. Your PDT has been printed. Oopsie. An incorrect cryoregulator has been used. An overload is imminent. Goodbye.
Okay. The security system is reset. The elevator should be open and I have a PDT.
Excellent! Yes! I can hear the alert. You must be close.
No, I can't.
What's wrong?
The barrier is torn to pieces.
Be vigilant, Hadley. I'm counting on you.
Be brave. You can do this. You're doing it.
We can go in the last room now.
Oh, come on.
Okay. So we don't go in there. Okay. Alright, so this is the one we couldn't go to because we tried going to the elevator. Died doing that. Brain emulation lab.
Hadley, my dearest little girl, my sweet creature. You're alive.
Do you know me?
Know you? Oh, my girl. I know you better than you know yourself right now.
Oh, God.
Adams will suffice. Hadley, you need to go.
No.
And how is the masterpiece inside of you? Healthy, I hope. Growing quickly now, I'm sure. It's nearly time.
What do you mean?
Our baby, Hadley.
Don't talk about my baby. Why did you take me?
You were the right person in the right place at the right time.
Can you help me get out of here?
Trust him. Out of here? Don't worry about getting out. Security will be here soon. They'll set this all right. Just come. Wait here. This is the safest room in the facility. Here. Closer to me.
I don't think so.
It's a weird dude. Lacerated flooring panels. The damage has exposed a section of the maintenance system. Bent flooring panels. A clutter of displaced tiles that look like they've been pushed up from below. Fire suppression foam. Noxious vapors still seep from the glutinous muck. Got a PDA.
I'm afraid that most of that information may be a little above your head.
I'm tempted to stick around just to see this place burn.
Dr. Simon Adams, February 14th. The day, my love. Not that it means much to a senescent bachelor like me, but oh, an old man can dream, can he not? For old men have nothing but dreams to keep them awake in the sleepy, languorous twilight of their years. One might suppose, in a dream of love is a salve on this chap's unrealized passion, his grief, his regret. My work in the facility is a different matter entirely, however. Cayne has already been delivered to us in stasis, and I still haven't succeeded with even a single subject. A most exasperating problem indeed. Not least, as this would be only the start of my own ambitions, my own renaissance. Renaissance. Dr. Mallon's research has demonstrated that consciousness is nothing more than a program, a set of equations and instructions and conditional arguments. It can be replicated and it can be transplanted, but much like the body's immune response may reject a transplanted limb, so the body's most basic neural encoding, its inherent sense of self, or what Freud called, I'm guessing, God, the dude's fucking name? Freud, I believe that's how you pronounce it, called the ID, may also reject a transplanted consciousness. The question is, however, to suppress that encoding, how to suppress perhaps the human soul itself. And instead of looking for an answer, instead of solving the predicament of human mortality, I am dreaming of Joseph Bueno eating me. And it's rather arousing. Right. March 4th. Now here's an intriguing coincidence. I have discovered that a recent but otherwise bureaucratically insignificant employee in the facility is related to Cayne. The genealogy is tenuous but definitively established. Could a genetic component be the solution to our problem? Acquisition could be precarious, but a man finds luck where opportunity and preparation meet. And this man could use a bit of luck. I have an opportunity, so now to prepare. April 2nd. Hank is mostly my fault. I'm afraid of the calendar. I told him this morning. Why, he asked. Because its days are numbered, I replied. And then I had to explain the joke because Hank is not exactly the most socially sophisticated boy. He's not exactly the most ordinary boy. I should have disposed of him with his host, I know, but I'm maudlin, and besides, I'd always wanted a child. I'd always wanted to be a dad. I named him after my own late father, a man I confess I despise for reasons too numerous and humiliating to disclose, but my colleagues in the lab call him the hobo. I should probably be insulted on his behalf, but I'm not sure I blame them. He might be a kind of ersatz son, but he is undeniably peculiar. Much like me, since adolescence I've been fascinated, no consumed, by the prospect of incorporation, of two people merging, absorbing and coalescing with each other, and becoming one. It's obviously been a tremendous motivation for my ongoing research at the facility, but it's also profoundly personal. If I could transplant an adult's consciousness with an infant subject, it must be possible. With some recalibration, no doubt, but fundamentally not a dissimilar process in theory to transplant an adult's consciousness with another adult. It would certainly preclude the vulgar taboo, grisly mess, and dubiously esoteric prospects of old-fashioned cannibalism anyway. And Joseph is the sort of man I'd always wished I could be. Elegant, charismatic, generously endowed. I assume it's generously endowed. May 23rd. Kern's project is absurd. The regrowth of organs is only a temporary solution to the permanent problem of inevitable infirmity, and a most impractical one. Sooner or later the body itself must be replaced, whatever his pious pretensions and shrieks of heresy. He can worship Cayne all he wants, but science is, as they say, a non-profit organization. Cayne is a client, even if he does technically pay our salaries. Our work here is not some occult apostolic devotion. It is legitimate. If maybe not entirely ethical, I'll concede. Medical research for the future prosperity of humanity or the future prosperity of our facility. In Ralph's case, we're all about maximizing efficiency over here, and we didn't need a health and fitness officer when everybody who works in this lab is already a medical professional. In the meantime, progress on my own special order is exceeding expectations. Joseph has proven rather more resourceful than I'd first imagined, although I'll claim the credit for this extraordinary virility. I've started contriving arrangements for the host to transfer to my lab within the next 2 months or so, with final delivery scheduled just in time for the ho-ho holidays. Oh, Dr. Adams, for me, you shouldn't have. July 10th. We've had a series of accidents in the lab. Actually, I suspect sabotage of some sort. I found some discrepancies in our security access logs, but the joke's on whomever is responsible, because the early termination of our last 2 host batches has proven a convenient subterfuge for the requisition of my own special order. Now I can watch it on the ultrasound monitor 24 hours a day, all other priorities rescinded. And then not another log until December 15th. Reports of an emergency situation elsewhere in the facility, although the details are infuriatingly, if unexpectedly, ambiguous. As per official company protocol, I started in the arduous process of backing up my lab work. But if a full evacuation is called, I could lose the most crucial progress I've made on the project. Progress which has, in fact, come almost full term. So he's talking about us, Hadley. I'm guessing, anyway. Alright. Is that it that's in here? Lacerated flooring panel? It says we can do something with it. Fire suppression cylinder.
What is that thing out there?
Samantha, a grotesque violation of genetics, but she is locked away. Joseph managed to lure her behind the loading fence. Quite the action hero, our Joseph. He did die rather spectacularly.
The fence has been ripped open, and your experiment is going to tear us all to pieces.
No. All 3 of us will be safe very soon. Then we can carry on where we left off.
I said don't talk about my baby!
too bad, weirdo. I'm leaving.
That voice.
Who needs sleep? Coca-Cola. It's refreshingly addictive. May cause chronic insomnia, headaches, vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, hallucinations, hypertension, gastrointestinal bleeding, peripheral neuropathy, cardiac dysrhythmia, congestive heart failure, toxic epidermal necrolysis, catastrophic hemorrhage, and death. Jesus Christ. A retro tape cassette is loaded into the deck with the label Broseph Megabix number 69. We can do something with it. Well, it's a boombox. What do we have? A voice recorder.
Voice file captured.
Okay.
Can I get a JOSEPH? Hands on fire with pure sensual energy. Oh, free drinks on tell me.
I didn't mean to go out here. That's a scented greenhouse. Okay. Okay, I mean, we got a fire thing. We could try to use it on this. Oh god.
Excellent. And I totally knew it was going to do that.
So I guess we can overgrown gardens. A flourishing and extravagance of verdant flora unconcerned by the catastrophe around it. So did that not do anything? No, we used it. Okay.
Nothing. I think that's what scares me. The idea that when we die, there's just nothing.
It's not nothing. Sounds like you have a life most are envious of. You have kids, right? A real family. Like people know you exist. Real life. Some of us never got off the starting line.
You will have a family soon.
When I die, I want to leave something behind. You have that. I have student debt and a goldfish.
Your legacy is the child inside of you.
This baby deserves more than what I could ever give. Deserves to be part of something. Something bigger than me. A family. A home. A future.
Oh, I wanted to see if there was anything over here. Locked crew quarters. Overgrown. I already read that. Okay, so I guess there was nothing. The exclamation mark on the inclined metal floor is weird to me. Twisted wreck of elevator. Oh, she grabbed something. Secret gamma? I have no idea. We have a PDA right there. All these are still locked. I'm wondering if they're ever going to be unlocked. I'm not sure. It's because it's only about a 3-hour game. So I'm guessing some of these places aren't ever going to unlock. Joseph Bueno. February 14th.
Jerk! What the hell was I thinking?
What? Guessing there's something in here. Joseph Bueno, February 14th. I don't even want to know what happened in the lab. Keep a bunch of pregnant bitches locked up in a place long enough, and shit's gonna go down. Everybody knows that. But with Cayne arriving next month, and now this fucking disaster, security is getting tighter than my glutes on leg day. LOL. Gotta use that line at the interdepartmental mixer later. Between this, my new skincare regime, and that baby, let's make like a DNA helicase and unzip these jeans. T-shirt, those sluts from the organ grinder are gonna be slipping and sliding off their oh god. Yeah, this guy might be a little bit of a prick. January 23rd. From February to January? And then back to February. That's weird. I hit the jackpot. Hit me, but didn't quit it, if you know what I mean. Gonna keep this plate spinning because her name's Julia Kern, and she's only, wait for it, Professor Kern's daughter and his assistant. She's a solid 6.8 out of 10, maybe even a 7.1 if she shut the fuck up. Nice deltoids. More importantly, though, she's in charge of Samantha and her grubs. I play this right, and I've got free tickets to the organ grinder's petting zoo. Whatever I want. More like heavy petting zoo. Major threesome potential? LOL. Maybe. But seriously, this is just what you've been waiting for, Broseph. I might even get a cop a feel off Samantha. Just thinking about it is getting me so hot, the new batch of hosts is gonna feel that burn tomorrow. Okay. February 12th. Got some annoying new guy bothering us in the lab about the facility's new perpetual quantum power system. Danny something or other, total beta. She's even got a fucking pet bird. Had to sit through a whole presentation about shit, I don't know. I don't pay attention to chumps. I was too busy dreaming about the nasty things I'm going to do with Samantha. Julie gave me the grand tour around the organ grinder yesterday. I noticed a spare larva incubation canister in one of these storerooms. It's a bit busted up, but I think I could fix it. The real problem is liberating some of those grubs. But just imagine, I could grow my very own sexy mermaid monster. Maybe I could even put in a requisition to Cayne Tech for an extra office mod, LOL. In the meantime, though, I've been cooking up a new sedative mix for the lab hosts that keeps them nice and compliant, but also just a bit awake, you know. Low enough consciousness to keep the EEG normal, but high enough that they know when I'm working on my special projects. Gotta keep myself busy, you know. March 18th. There's something wrong with the food. I swear people are shitting out of their eyes. I told one of the interns that Danny's been dosing the rations with radioactive goo because fuck that guy and his dumbass bird. And it's totally the kind of thing a beta loser like him would do for attention anyway. What the fuck is up with his cheese diet? Sure enough, everybody was blaming that asshole in about 2 hours, LOL. Managed to grab that larva incubator and 2 grubs while everybody else in the lab was cramming the toilets. Though, hello, Grubet and Grublina. April 17th. Adams paid me to hook up with some chick off-site last night. He gave me a bunch of performance enhancement pills, like this sexual Tyrannosaurus needs it, LOL. From Predator? It's Jesse Ventura, like a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus. And I had to get video proof and everything. He was very insistent about that. I didn't know he was into that kinky voyeur shit. Actually, I kind of thought he was into me. That old creeper eyeballs me, like, constantly. Does that make me some kind of, like, hot wife, but a dude version? Okay. Is that gay? Whatever. It's cash in the bank, and Julia won't ever find out. Like, we didn't already have enough shit stains around the facility. Cayne has sent us a fucking health and fitness officer to sort out the food problem, instead of sending us more food. What the hell are those corporates smoking in the boardroom? Because I could use some of that. July 29th. Shit's been fucking crazy. First, the arm malfunctions in the lab. Don't know what the deal is there. But we've had eggheads coming in and out at all hours trying to fix it. And we lost 2 shipments of hosts. On the one hand, it's pushed us behind schedule. On the other hand, the bruises on those whores were starting to show. Now I've got a whole fresh canvas for my art. And hey, remember Ralph? Yeah, Ralph's out, technically. It was kind of decided he'd be more useful as the PDT printer's new CPU, and nobody else was more fit or healthy for the position. LOL. Now Ralph's doing some real work for the company, and nobody has to worry about logging their macros and carbs and whatever, and I monitor my own anyway. Oh, and somebody found a thing in atmospherics, like some kind of puppet made of rotting body parts. I'm pretty sure it's the hobo's girlfriend or some shit, lol. I guess some guys gotta get it where they can, and let's be honest, who am I to judge? Last but not least, I think Grublina might be pregnant. Yeah, she's definitely getting fatter, and not just because she fucking ate Grubette. For reals, that is a thing that legit happened. Gnawed at her carcass for like a whole week, and her boobs are getting huge. A little punishment, and they spew grub milk everywhere. It's actually kind of hot, but gross, but also hot. What is wrong with all these people? December 12th. Julia is beginning to irritate the shit out of me. Since when are a few bruises not a sign of love? A few, lol. Chivalry when they like it, and sexism when they don't. Dude, I am totally the new resident DJ in the crew lounge. My sexy tunes are making the bitches hot for a Brosif meetup. Get it? I've put my playlist on repeat on the vintage boombox. Pussy Magnet. Alright. December 19th. Some kind of emergency drill with the elevator. Don't know what it's about, but it's serious. Ugh. Now somebody's fucking screaming in the corridor. Gotta go, brah. Brah. Gotta go, yeah. That dude's a fucking prick.
This room is much smaller than the other.
Maybe he drew the short straw.
This isn't the only small thing he has.
Okay, how do you know? Ripped up bedsheets, the reckless disarray suggests somebody was looking for something. Destroyed personal terminal, whatever might have been useful is wiped out now. Painted portrait, returning some holodisc by JB and scribbled in the corner. Personal safe, it's a heavy-duty electronic safe with a biometric scanner. Okay. Junk, a pile of discarded junk, nothing stands out as remarkable. Safe lock, DNA sample required. Okay, so we got the voice recorder.
Voice playback.
Sit back and relax and let the Brosif take you to a better place. Can I get a JOSEPH?
Voice input accepted.
Okay. Still need something else. We got the photo.
DNA accepted.
Hey. Oh God.
Oh dear. Can you understand me? Do you need,
That's the Grubella or whatever.
At a loss for words.
Grublina, yeah. Fleshy creature. Its mouth sucks wetly at the stale air, bloated teats heaving ponderously above a clammy, desultory accumulation of limb-like appendages that clatter and scrabble against the metal pen. Stripped down substructure. Panels have been removed from the walls to maximize space in the cramped annex, exposing dusty insulation and cabling. Incubation canister, an empty specimen containment device. Incubation canister. A damn mildewy, stink emanates from the blankets. We have to do something with her. Tool, whip. Oh, we don't have much now. whip. Oh god.
No! Oh, come
Yeah.
on. I don't have the stomach for this.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Gross. Yeah, dude was into some gross stuff. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but... Takes a while to walk across this stuff. Don't want to slip, I guess.
Don't want to take the phrase bun in the oven too literally.
It's so strange that maybe it's because of the subject material and what's going on that her character is so sarcastic and goofy.
Can I get a JOSEPH? Yeah.
It's seen things you wouldn't believe, the holographic eye. Alright, so we know we can't go in there. Let's go here. We haven't been here in a while. Do stuff with both of these. We got crew annex, main annex, sub annex A, B, crew relaxation lounge, crew habitat unit A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, H, I, K, L. You got grub habitat, passage A, B, C, lab A through E, facility A, B, C, D. I don't know what any of this is. But the grub habitat's the only place that we still technically need to do stuff, I guess. So 668. That's easy enough to remember. Hopefully not to remember this damn percentage. I'm going back because I can't remember. Okay, no, there's nothing else we can do. I grabbed that PDA, right? Yeah. I couldn't remember if there was anywhere else we could go here, but there's not. And then that's the only place we can go. Can't go through here. What was the first place that was unlocked? Was it the birthing lab? This wasn't... Oh, this is the stasis spot, okay. I couldn't remember what the hell that was. No, that's the grub room, right? I'm trying to find the, that shrine room, because there's a, thing you can do in there that I read about. This is the grub room. That's probably where we be needing to go next. But I can't remember where the shrine room was. That's where this weird fucker is. Crew facilities, it definitely wasn't it because we just came through there. Yeah, and then you go through here.
Sit back and relax and let the corrosive take you.
It was like one of the very first places that we went. Does this just go... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. You could go through there. I didn't, for some reason, I completely forgot about that, I guess. But yeah, this was, I think it's this. Okay. So area ID 121. So we need the humidity, which is RH at 40. And then the temperature at 65. Then 648. Which is the last one. 50. Temperature at 60. And then 668. Right there. 84 TH. So this one is the grubs. Air filtration, yeah. Because I wrote that down. 668 was the grub, and the humidity needs to be at 84, and then the temperature needs to be at 95. Now I wish I could do this a little bit faster than just clicking it 40 times. Because this needs to go all the way up to 95.
Elevated activity detected in grub containment habitat.
Then
Well done for finding one of the secrets in Cayne.
Chris, do you have any other final words for our
Intrepid adventurers.
I would assume they've finished the game if they got this far because the secret's right at the end.
They can carry on playing different secrets.
Bye.
Bye. Well done for finding one of the secrets in Cayne.
Chris, do you have any other final words for our
Intrepid adventurers.
I would assume they've finished the game if they got this far because the secret's right at the end.
They can carry on playing different secrets.
that's cool.
Bye.
So that one I did see where there was like
Chris,
a
do you
secret
have any other
achievement with
final
the
words for our,
it's the developers.
The last thing I said to my son was to get out there and carve his own name into the world and stop relying on mine.
Did you mean it? Sometimes kids know that their parents say things they don't mean. My mom, the last thing she said to me was that I was the reason she was alone. That I sapped the life out of her from the moment I came into existence.
Well then.
You know that's not true.
A small part of me knows that. The bigger part doesn't.
Finally go to the grub place. One of the first places we found here, and had to wait the entire time. And there they're alive. Freshly segmented looms glisten beneath the chitinous carapace. So baited incubation canister. I keep right clicking. Or, yeah, right clicking on that.
Oh, God. It must smell terrible in there. Gag just thinking about it.
Yeah, because they smell the milk from Grublina. Go into it and you get the grub.
Gotcha. What's your name? Frederick?
Freddy.
No. Charles. Yeah, you're clearly a Charlie.
I think one of my sons was named Charlie.
Was?
He died. His mother, she never forgave me. It was my fault. I should have protected him.
People die. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Well, Charles, I think we're going to go back to Frederick. Fred.
Gonna go back to Freddy, huh? Make sure there's nothing different with this terminal. No, okay.
If I can lure Samantha somewhere with Freddy, maybe I could kill.
Yes.
Lure or somewhere, okay.
The next conversations I have with my children, it will be different. Second chances at life don't come around often.
Second chances?
Your dad would be proud of you, Hadley.
If he knew me, knew who I'd become.
A survivor.
It's not my fault that I look like him, or act like him. And it's certainly not this baby's fault. That's on me. I can't blame my child for where I am. I know that my baby is
family.
Family.
Okay, so I guess we lure them with the grub.
Okay, Freddy. Time to call Big Mama.
Dang, okay.
Hadley, come on. It's time to go.
I can get help. I can find you now.
No time. The elevator. It's close. It's open.
I did it. We did it. This baby is going to be a fighter like his mom. I can feel it.
I know.
Come to Mama, Samantha. The Fey beast has been splayed into A sickly wisp of steam rises from the exposed innards. It's crazy. Well, now we can go to the elevator, I guess. Busted now. A series of reinforced high voltage electric cables restrict access to this area. It seems as if most of the power in the facility has been diverted to this barrier.
I'm sorry, Hadley.
Oh God, it hurts. Something is wrong. There's something wrong.
Nothing is wrong. This is the way it was meant to be.
I don't understand. What is...
Hello, Hadley.
Hello, Hadley. Oh, yeah. Cayne Research Vault 4454. Okay, so I assumed that they were in space, like in stasis. They're not. Oh, there's other research vaults. Bischoff Brothers game. Yeah, these two guys, the Bischoff Brothers, honestly, obviously their games are more of a lower budget. They don't have a ton of people, but I would honestly say the voice acting is really good. The dialogue, the writing is really good. Of the two games that I played, Stasis and Cayne, again, both in the same universe. I don't know if they're really connected. I played Stasis a while ago, so I don't really remember. But yeah, and this one was crazy. And they have a really dark, not only subject matter, but just a lot of stuff in their games is very dark. They have two other games, Beautiful Desolation, which is the one I'll be playing after this. I don't know when. And then they have Stasis Bone Totem, which we played after Beautiful Desolation. And they do have a game coming out, I believe, at some point next year, it's scheduled for, called Animal Use Protocol, which I'm very excited for. It's a completely different type of game from these. It's not a top-down point-and-click. You're like this monkey with a rat on your shoulder telling you things. It seems very cool, but yeah. Really cool games. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.